What's good, you beautiful bastards? I'm Brano. If there's one thing that I've noticed as I've got older and I've come to accept about myself more than anything, it's I'm a massive fucking nerd. It don't matter what I do, where I go, I always find myself enjoying the nerdiest shit possible. Even things that aren't meant to be nerdy. Basketball, for example. What do I find joy in? The footwork. Yeah? And I feel like through my teens, through my early 20s, all I did was try to shy away from it or just try to not let it out. I've realised, like, why am I doing that? Genuinely, I enjoy myself when I'm being a nerd. Take video games, for example. I play 2K. What do I do on 2K? Spend hours. I'm not even kidding. Spend hours upon hours upon hours. Probably more game time spent in the builder, the character builder, than actually playing the game. I play Elden Ring. What build do I go? I learn the ins and outs of every single attribute, what it affects, putting together this perfect build, putting my own twist on it. And I spend more time researching than playing the game. And look, those are just a couple examples. Even things like fashion, for example, that I've got into recently. What did I spend time learning about? The keywords and materials and what they do, the differences between them, instead of actually looking at outfits. Mental. It just genuinely, like a couple weeks ago, it just dawned on me that I am just a fucking massive nerd and I need to stop shying away from it. So I'm going to be making a series of YouTube videos. And what is the theme around the YouTube videos? It is the re-nerdification of Brano. I'm going to jump heading into the most nerdy things I can possibly think of. Every single nerdy hobby I think of, I'm going to do. And what better place to start than playing a TCG? If you don't know what a TCG is, it's just a trading card game. And the one that I've chosen is One Piece for two reasons. One, anime is fucking incredible. It's just started releasing again. It's got me hyped about One Piece again. Two, the One Piece TCG, it's the newest of all of them and it's got momentum. I already know Yu-Gi-Oh! I've dabbled in the Pokemon TCG on the app and I've dabbled in Magic TCG on the computer. So I thought, I don't know anything about the One Piece TCG, let me do it from start to finish. So that's the journey I'm going to be taking at the moment. But some other things I want to throw myself into is Warhammer. Warhammer 40k to be precise. Not just the game, I'm playing Total War Warhammer 3, but I'm talking, I'm getting the figurines, painting them. Lego, comics, mangas, the lot. Anything that I think or see that I'm like, that's nerdy. D&D, oh my god, I want to play D&D so bad. I want to play D&D so bad. But those are just a couple of the things that I'm going to be doing to re-nerdify myself. Yeah, I'm going to be jumping straight into the deep end to make sure that it happens. And I thought maybe this will, resonate with some previous nerds. All the nerds that are better than me and those who aren't scared to be nerds. Bro, I'm so jealous. Like, I see people on socials do videos of them doing Lego and all these different hobbies. It makes me so happy seeing people passionate about things that are nerdy, that's not mainstream or whatever. And there's something infectious about that happiness. I've got a massive Snorlax pillow over there. Snorlax, by the way, one of the most gangster Pokemon of all time. Top 3. Infinite Garchomp. Infinite Garchomp, Snorlax. Top 3 Pokemon all time. I don't care. Argue with yourself. Bulbasaur, as you can see up here, is another one of my OGs. I don't fuck with Venusaur as much as Bulbasaur. And obviously I'm basing these off the games because I played the games more than collected the cards or watched the show. My older sister had control over the TV remote, so I didn't get to watch Pokemon as much as I wanted to. But let me show you something. I got my first Lego set the other day and look how cool that is. I had such a fun time building it that on my own that I thought, other people might want to see this. So I guess this is my introduction video on where I'm going to go with this channel. I've sort of been all over the place deciding on what to do. As you can see by my previous videos as well, you can probably see the nerdy side of... I wasn't even trying to be nerdy, right, in my previous videos, but you can tell by my previous videos, this guy is a complete and utter nerd. I got some origami up there as well, and I wear goggles in everything I do, and I did it to be quirky and different, but again, people look at that and they just think, well, you're a fucking nerd, bro. So, when I play video games, my role in my friendship group is just to basically know everything, and if they don't understand something, to explain it to them. Everything points to being a nerd, apart from my hobbies. I've neglected myself and I've been dishonest to what I find enjoyment in. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but just coming to this revelation, as weird as it sounds, it's just got me, it's put... It's put passion up my bum. Wow. And yeah, I'm excited to make these videos. I got a video I'm working on right now. Again, it's about the One Piece TCG. Look, subscribe if you want to see that. And who knows, that video might already be out. And if it is, check it out. And just in general, if nerdy shit fancies you, tickles your fancy, or you just want to see what I, get up to, subscribe as well. Turn on those post notifications. And I didn't really offer anything this video, so I'm not going to ask you to like the video. But I guess if you like me, like the video. So maybe I did ask you to like the video. Yeah. Please, 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 if you're not going to do any of those, please, I beg you, comment down below some nerdy things that I can get into. Again, I've got a couple things lined up that I'm going to try. But if there's some big comments that come through and I prefer those, oh my God, I'm going to drop everything. And that will be the next thing I do. So yeah, right now I'm playing a TCG. Next, I'm going to get into Warhammer 40k. Both the lore of it and also making and building my little armies, because obviously I need to know the lore before I choose which faction I want to go with. And then after that's probably going to be some Lego, and then after that is some D&D, which I'm so excited about the D&D. I don't think you actually understand. If you know any people that play D&D in London as well, drop them in the comments. Or if you know where I can look for people who play D&D. How do you even get into D&D? You need a group. I don't think my friends will like D&D. We play role-playing games sometimes and they get vexed at the immersion. But the immersion and the role-playing aspect of it is what's fun, right? I don't know. I guess I can feel a big shift of people going back to their nerdy ways. You can semi-see it with cards being popular again. I'm just excited to nerd out again and have a place where I can unapologetically do that without being judged. And if you were looking for a place to do that as well, I guess that's what I'm going to try and be building on YouTube. So yeah, welcome to the re-nerdification of Brano. And I hope I inspire you when you're in a nerd. Being passionate and just excited about something, it doesn't matter what it is or how it's viewed by other people, that feeling is irreplaceable. So yeah, let's go nerd out.